Here's an interesting situation that came up in a hypnosis session, and I'm curious how you would have handled it. A woman came in to see me for a weight loss session, and as a result, she did extremely well. But then months later, she gained all the weight back. And the reason had nothing to do with food. So let me go ahead and tell you the story. She was a nurse, and she was probably about, I'd say, in her late 40s. She lost about 40 to 45 pounds over the course of 4 sessions and a little beyond. Now, speaking to me after the sessions, she felt great. She looked great. She had more energy. She was happier. Now, 6 months later, she came to see me. And I was surprised. I didn't recognize her because she was even heavier than before. She seemed confused and she seemed frustrated. So during the preliminary of the session, as we discussed it, she was talking about what was going on with her life. She had a good life before, but she shared that as she was losing her weight, her husband had become very jealous, very upset, very condescending, and downright mean to her. When she felt good, she went out with her friends. She had more confidence and she felt just like she wanted to be out there, and her husband just wanted to stay home all the time. And he was very insecure, suspicious, and critical of her. So, what happened was she found that if she started to gain the weight, he treated her better because when she was overweight, he felt more comfortable and was less threatened with her. You see, the real issue wasn't weight. She wanted to make him happy, and subconsciously, when I was heavy, he was happy. So she gained all the weight back so she could have a good relationship. Now I'd like to ask you, how would you have handled this session? Instead of focusing on diet, motivation, or exercise, the focus actually shifted to self-confidence, self-worth, emotional independence, and feeling safe, being visible and happy. Because once she felt secure in herself, she no longer needed the weight as protection. So when she came back, we did more sessions with those topics in mind. Now, she did lose the weight again, but this time from a different foundation. Months later, I saw her again. She reported not only feeling better physically, but emotionally stronger. And interestingly, her husband's behavior shifted. It shifted once she confronted him and said, "Look, this is who I am. If you don't like it, you can leave." So he stopped being mean to her, and she was able to be more comfortable. He wanted to stay. He did like the way she looked, but he was afraid of losing her. So I'm curious, if you had been working with her yourself, would you have continued focusing on weight loss techniques or shifted towards confidence and identity work like this? Now, if this is something that you decided to work with her on a deeper level, here's some simple suggestions that you might use. I'm going to go ahead and pin them in the comments also. These are the type suggestions that I use with her. So let me go through a few of them. You can feel safe being yourself just as you are. You don't have to shrink or hold back to keep others comfortable. Your worth is not dependent on anyone else's approval. You can allow yourself to feel confident, visible, and at ease in your own life. It's safe to enjoy your energy, your happiness, and your growth. You can respond to others with calm strength instead of changing yourself. And as you grow more secure inside, you no longer need old protections. So you can allow your mind and body to support the healthier, stronger version of you. These kind of situations are why hypnosis often goes deeper than the surface goal. Weight wasn't the problem. Emotional safety was. So I'd be interested in hearing how you would have approached it. So be sure to subscribe so you can see future case studies coming up. We'd like to work on more of these. And if you have interesting case studies that you'd like to share that maybe didn't go how would have been expected and that we can learn from, I'd love if you could share them with us as well. So with that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye now.